Hello Soulmates.
Hi,
and welcome
guys.
back to our channel. If for those of you who are new, I'm Claudia.
And I'm Abby.
And today we are doing a tour of the best wineries in Kelowna. So the Okanagan in Canada is very famous for wines, wineries, and it is known worldwide, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So people come from all over the globe to see and come drink wine here. So we are super excited so that when you guys come here, you go and check out the best, because there are over 100 wineries you can go to.
So many wineries.
So
yeah,
we will do all the work for you, all the research, so that you guys know exactly where to go.
So the first stop on our winery tour is actually going to be Volcanic Hills Winery, and this one is located in West Kelowna, very close to, this is pretty much like a winery row. There's a whole bunch of wineries running up here, but this is one that definitely came highly recommended, so we're excited to check out the wines and share a little bit with you guys.
Okay, so this wine that we're going to be trying is actually their 2018 Rosé. So it says here it's strawberry, rhubarb, pomegranate, cherry, mineral, and finishing with fresh grapefruit, earth, and spice. So it has a 0 rating, which means it's on the drier side. So this is going to be one of the first ones. At Summerhill Pyramid Winery. As you can see, it has this amazing view from the vineyard, and you can see the entire city. It's actually pretty amazing. Beautiful. We haven't gone inside yet. We really just got here, but we just wanted to give you a quick intro before we go in.
So we just finished up our wine tasting here at Summerhill. We got to try a couple of different whites, a red, a rosé, as well as an ice wine. Something really cool to note about their wines is all of their wines are 100% organic, and they're also vegan. And that's something we didn't know about wines, was that,
I had no idea.
Yeah, a lot of wines aren't vegan. They use like,
it was fish oils,
and egg whites,
something else. I can't remember what it was in their processing. Which who knew? I mean, we didn't. So if you are vegan and that's important to you, make sure that you look into that whenever you're having some wine. So,
and they're a really great option for having vegan wines. But anyway, that aside,
the wine here was amazing.
Fantastic.
Wow. I've never had a tasting where I've really liked so many of the wines that I've tried. I'm even thinking I'm gonna buy a couple on my way out. Really amazing.
It was. I found that like each wine you could tell what the notes were. I find sometimes that you try a wine and they're like, oh, there's notes of honey or lemon or whatever, and you're like, oh, I can't find the lemon or the honey, you know. And I felt like everything was very distinct, but still like very smooth. And like the lady who helped us, Shelby, she was absolutely fantastic. She picked wines that were absolutely perfect for us and a good variety, so that we could showcase for you guys. So now we're gonna go check out the pyramid and just find out, you know, how that all plays into this really cool winery.
Okay, so we just got here to Ricco Bambino, and we are so excited about this winery, not only because we have heard amazing things from the locals, but because they're not your typical winery. They're actually located downtown. They don't have the vineyard here. They have it about an hour and a half away in a city called Oliver. But they do make a lot of their wine here, and they are the only winery in the Okanagan who makes natural wines, and we'll get into a little bit more about that later on. But anyways, we're here, so let's head inside. because I'm a white wine kind of girl. But this is great. And what's really interesting is that this is a sparkling wine, but you guys, the bubbles are so small. They're so delicate, and I love it. Like, it's very easy to drink. You can really taste the strawberry in this one, and I think that's why I like it. The one at Summerhill was watermelon, and this one's strawberry, and I love them. I love the fact that they're like fruity like that. So I can see myself totally drinking this at home.
So we just wrapped up our time here at Ricco Bambino, and we absolutely loved it. We really loved the ambiance of the place. I feel like they really just set that up for success. It's a really cool place, honestly, like to even do beyond wine tasting. They sell glasses of wine by the bottle, so you can go in, you can get snacks, glasses of wine, you can just hang out. They have comfy cushions. It feels very like almost like California, LA inspired decor. Everything is just like really white, really green, really beautiful, really relaxing. So we really love the vibe. The music is great too, which really just makes it. And then we sampled all of the line of bubblies, which was absolutely fabulous for us to be able to try, because that's something they're really well known for. So we really liked them. Each one had slightly different notes. And the first two that we tried was really cool because they actually use a different process, and the bubbles are super, super fine, which you will have seen in that clip of Claudia talking about it. So that was a really cool experience. They have a lot of other different wines that you guys can definitely come and check out here. But I would come here solely just for the ambiance. Stop on our wine tour, and we're actually gonna be checking out Tantalus Winery, which neither of us have been to before, so we're really excited to see what their wines are like, but also, you know, the setup, because the architecture of wineries is always super pretty. Like, you can go to a winery and not even drink wine because everything there is just so beautiful. So we're really excited. This place looks really modern, really cool, so we're excited to see what they do with their wines, but also what the space looks like. Here at Tantalus Winery. It was very cute. They don't outsource anything, so they have everything that they make out of the wine right here. And just some cool facts, they have a very, very modern building, very unlike any of the other wineries. They have their own wastewater treatment plant, and they're extremely environmentally forward, which is really cool. They go out of their way to preserve the environment and the habitat and the wildlife that is around here, even if it means sacrificing the fruit. They are very respectful of that, and we just wanted to give them a huge shout out where they gave us the Bear Chardonnay, which is named after the owner's son, and we really, really liked it. It was one of our favorites from the tasting. So yeah, we're gonna go home and have ourselves a glass of wine. All right, friends, so we're just leaving Kitsch Wineries, and just have to start off by saying the absolutely amazing property that they have here. You should come just to check it out, and if there's a party going on when you're here, I would highly encourage that you buy a ticket and get yourself here, just because they're famous for their parties. You know, like DJ, they hire a decorator, like it's the real deal. But nonetheless, the wine, which is why we're here, phenomenal. I thought it was incredibly smooth. Everything was incredibly smooth. Every wine was, you know, just very different, and the lady walking us through was incredibly helpful at helping us, you know, pick out the different notes. Shout out to Katie in each wine. She was incredible. I loved that, you know, they do so much with their wines. A lot of the bottles that they give back a percentage, or they donate a percentage of it to women's causes, and they do other things with their wine as well. So we thought they were really great and super cool. Each of their wines have their own playlist on Spotify depending on their character, so that is super fun. If you go on our Instagram highlight reel, you'll be able to see the names of each wine, and then you'll be able to look them up if you have a Spotify account.
Super
them
fun.
out.
They're
Yeah.
super contemporary. They had really cool art in there.
loved
The
it.
wine shop is in the garage of the property, so super cool, super funky. We love this place.
Yeah,
very
just a
different
totally
from the
different
rest.
experience. No winery we've been to has been like anything like
Close
any
to
other
the other.
winery we've
Yeah, they're
been
all
to.
really unique. Final thoughts as we are heading away from Meadow Vista Winery. Number one thing is that we were a little bit concerned as bees are in danger of extinction at the moment, and if you didn't know that, look it up. So that was one of our first questions when we got there, is what are you guys doing to help sustain the bees? They really go out of their way to make sure that the bees don't get any diseases or that they're not sprayed with pesticides and that they kill them. So over here in the west side of the country, they're not really in much danger. They're very protected. So they do go out of their way to make sure that the bees are healthy and that they have a good life. And they protect the beehives very, very well. And if they see some sort of risk, they do transport them out of the vineyard
out of the area.
and take them someplace safe. So that was really good. Another thought that we had was that we were thinking that maybe the wines were going to be a little bit sweeter as they are made from honey. Honey is sugar. But really they weren't. Like you'd have no
they were
idea.
very light, very crisp, but
Yeah.
yeah, not at all like an ice wine or a dessert wine.
No.
Even their sweeter, like their sweetest wine, still was less sweet than any dessert wine we've tried so
Or
far.
any ice wine, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you really can't tell that the wine is made out of
No.
honey. What she was explaining to us is that essentially when they make grape wine, they use the sugar in the grapes to make the alcohol. So they just take the sugar from the honey to make the alcohol in this type of wine. So their most popular wines, they just had a dessert wine and it still wasn't as sweet as an ice wine. So that was really, really nice. And they were the only winery that had a mead wine that was really cool to try, and it
Very similar to kind of like a beer, but
Yeah.
lighter than a beer, not as strong on like
Yeah.
the malt and hop notes.
Yeah, it was just like if you combine a wine and a beer in like a really nice and refreshing way, that's what that would have tasted like. And they had that spicy wine
Yeah,
that
they
was
wanted-
like
it was like a
cinnamon.
mulled wine, but it was not nearly as strong as a mulled wine, and it was a white.
Yeah.
So the notes of the spices were just like a lot subtler.
Yeah.
But they said it's a really popular one to serve around in
Like
the fall.
Thanksgiving, fall time, and it was like cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, all that good stuff that we love. It was amazing, I thought. So their most popular one is their cherry sparkling wine, which I thought was really, really good
It's
too.
so beautiful. Looks like a rose.
So yeah, those are our thoughts.